Now the next topic is binomial theorem. This is your favorite from your school life. This is the most easy thing. What is binomial theorem? First, what is binomial? What is binomial? Binomial is basically summation of two terms. This is called binomial, means a plus b. This thing is called binomial. Okay, a plus b, where a comma b are real numbers. They can be any real number. So this thing is called a plus b. This is called binomial. Binomial means summation of two numbers. Summation of two numbers. That is your binomial. Now you already know. And what is binomial theorem? What do we mean by binomial theorem? Binomial theorem says that if you have two values a plus b, then what is their power n, where n is a natural number. N must be a natural number. So for example, what is their power 1? What will be the power 1? That will be a plus b. What is power 2? This is your favorite formula from school life. A square plus 2ab plus b square. What is power 3? That is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Only these we remember. These we don't have to remember. Only these we remember. We need to remember these now. Okay. So let's move on. How we can get a plus b power 10? For example, how we can get a plus b power 10? Power 10. How will we get this? So this is the idea. So let's understand each of them one by one. If you do a plus b square, a plus b square, if you do, what this means? This means a plus b multiplied by a plus b. Correct? This means a plus b multiplied by a plus b. Now what you can do? See, total two terms you have here in this product. You have first and you have second. So let me call it 1 and let me call it 2. Okay. So you have two things, 1, 2. Now how to multiply? From this 1 you can take a, yes or no? From this 1 you can take a, from this 2 you can take a. Or what I can do? From this 1 I can take a, from this 2 I can take b. Or what I can do? From this 1 I can take b, from this 2 you can take a. Or what I can do? From this 1 you take b, and from this 2 you take b. So this you will get. Okay, yes or no? So finally, can you notice this and this, they are same? ab plus ba, these are same. So finally I can say a power 2 plus 2ab plus b square. This is your formula. But few interesting things you should understand. You should understand few interesting things. Finally, how many terms we have? Finally, how many terms we have? We have total 3 terms. Finally, we have total 3 terms. Can you notice in all the terms, number of a plus number of b, that is 2, right? Number of a plus number of b, that is 2. Like here, number of a is 2. Here, number of a plus number of b, that is 2. Here, number of a plus number of b, that is 2. So number of a plus number of b, that is always 2. Why this is happening? This is happening because of this. You have a plus b, you have a plus b. Now let's think about in some different way. Some different way we will think. You know one thing you can guarantee, that whatever term I will get, number of, there will be some a, there will be some b's. Yes or no? There will be some a's, there will be some a's, and there will be some b's. How many b's will be there? If number of a is k, then how many b's will be there? 2 minus k. Right? Yes or no? Because if you are getting, so okay, there are total 2 terms. So if you are getting k a's, then you will get 2 minus k b's. Now, how many ways you can create this term? This term, in how many ways you can create? This term, in how many ways? For example, this term, how many ways you can create? To create this term, you need 1a. Okay, just understand, please understand this. How many ways we can create this term? This is my question. How many ways we can create this term? We can create this term. So to create this term, if you want to create this term, then from either from this or from this we need 1a. So from these two we need 1a. either from here you need a or from here you need a. So from these two, from one of them you need a. From the remaining automatically b will come. From the remaining automatically b will come. So this term in how many ways you can create? So this term in how many ways you can create? Two ways. This term you can create in two ways. Okay, because you need one a. So there are two things. Yeah, either from here you take a or from here you take a. So there are two things. From them, from one of them you will take a. From the remaining, who will come? From the remaining, like from here if I take a, then from here who will come? B. From here b will come. Okay, so now tell me how many ways you can create this term. This term in how many ways you create? So you need two a's. So from both of them you should take a. So this term you can create in only one way. And in how many ways we can create this term, this b square? In how many ways we can create? So from these two, from this and this, from these two you select two, and from both of them you should take b. From here b should come, from here b should come. So this term also I can create in only one way. So this is your answer. So finally answer will be what? This term you can create in one way. So this term you can create in one way. From both of them you take a. So I can say this term you can create in one way. Plus this term you can create in two ways. Plus this term you can create in one way. Let's see this one. Now let's see a plus b power 3. What that will be? A plus b, a plus b, a plus b. Okay, you tell me how many ways I can create this term. I want to create this term. How many ways I can create this term? To create this term, you have total three things. You have 1, 2, 3. So basically decide from where you are taking b. See, one b you want. How many b you want? You want one b. So either you can take b from here, then from here who will come? Then from here who will come? A. From these two a will come. So what you can do? Either from here you can take b, or you can take from here you can take b, or from here you can take b. So there are total three things. From these three things you can decide who will give you b. You can decide who will give you b. So this term will come with this. And how many ways you can create this term? How many ways you can create this term? This term, how many ways you can create? 0 way. You cannot create this term. So this term you cannot create. So this term will be created in 0 ways. This term will be created in 0 ways. How many ways you can create this term? So from all of them a should come. From all of them a should come. So from all of them a should come. From all of them a should come. Only one way. So this term you can create in only one way. How many ways you can create this term? AB square. This term again you can create in 3 ways. Like from, okay, you can decide who will give you a. Who will give you a, you can decide. Like this will give you a, or this will give you a, or this will give you a. So this you can decide. So this is the idea. Now that's it. This is the final answer. This is your final step. If you have a plus b power n, then you have a plus b, a plus b, a plus b, and so on, a plus b. So total how many a plus b you have? Total n. 1, 2, 3, total n a plus b you have. This term, how many ways you can create? A power r, b power n minus r. See, if you are having a power r, then automatically number of b will be from the remaining, b will come. If from here, if from r places a is coming, then from remaining places, total n places you have. If from n r places a is coming, from remaining places b will come. Okay, so in how many ways you can get this? How many ways? You can decide from these n, you can decide who will give you a. From these n, you can decide r of them who will give you a. So this is the idea. And finally, if I want to say that a plus b power n, then how can I say? I can say every term will have a power r, b power n minus r. Every term will be like this. And how many such terms we have? Every term will be like this. If you have a power r, then b power will be n minus r. How many such terms you can create? from n you can decide who will give you, which r will give you a, and this r can go from where to where, this power can go from where to where, this power number of a can go, number of a can go from 0 to n. Okay, this is your answer. You know ncr is equal to ncn minus r. You know that ncr is equal to n minus r, so you can write like this also, like this also you can write. Okay, this is your binomial theorem. This is the binomial theorem. Did you understand the proof of binomial theorem? Basically every term will be like this, every term will be like this, every term is like this, is like this. Okay, if you have ra, then you will have n minus rb. Okay, if your number of a is r, if you are taking number of a is r, then how many b's will be there? If you are taking r a's, then automatically n minus r b's will be there, then automatically n minus b is okay. Now so every term will be like this, and in how many ways I can create this term? ncr, these many ways I can create this term. I can decide from these n, there are total n, from these n I can decide who will give me a, which r of them will give me a. So from these n I can select r of them, they will give me a. ncr, they will give me a, they will give me a's. Okay, these are people, they will give you a's. So finally I can say that this number of a, this can go from 0 to n. This is the binomial theorem. So in the binomial theorem, these are the important points. So in a plus b power n, in the expansion, how many terms will be there? They can ask you how many terms will be there in this expansion, a plus b power n, how many terms will be there in the expansion? N plus 1 terms will be there. Why there will be n plus 1 terms? For example, what is a plus b power 4? A plus b power 4 is like this. You can have a power 0, then how many b will be there? If you have a power 0, then how many b will be there? For example, maybe if you have a power 4, then how many b will be there? If you have a power 4, then number of b will be 0. Okay, and this you can create in 4c, this you can create in 4c, maybe. Okay, so maybe you can do like this. Anyway, all are same. Okay, so if you have a power 0, then b power will be 4. So you can decide who will give you a. None of them will give you a. You can decide who will give you a. None of them will give you a. If a power is 1, if number of a is 1, then how many b's will be there? 3. You can decide who will give you 1a. You can decide who will give you 1a. Here you can decide who will give you 0a. If a power 2, then b power automatically will be 2. You can decide who will give you 2a's. From these four, who will give you 2a's? Plus, if a power 3, then b power will be 1. You can decide who will give you 3a's. If a power 4, then b power 0. You can decide who will give you 4a's. That's it. No other term is possible. Only these are possible. So you can notice this is nothing but summation. R is going from 0 to 4. You have NCR, you have 4CR, and if you have a power r, then you have b power 4 minus r. This is the expression. Is it clear to everyone? So how many terms we have in this a plus b power 4? In this we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total 5 terms we have. So this will have total 5 terms. Okay, so similarly this n plus 1, this a plus b power n, this a plus b power n, this will have how many terms total? Because the formula is like this. The formula is like this: nck. If you have k is, then number of b's will be n minus k, and this k is going from 0 to n. So because this k is going from 0 to n, so how many terms? Because this k is going from 0 to n, so how many terms? So number of terms will be, because this k is going from 0 to n, so number of terms will be n plus 1. So these many terms you will have. Okay, let's move on. So this is the binomial theorem, and these are the statements. So first of all, there will be n plus 1 terms. In every term, you will have, okay, every term, you will have some coefficient. Every term will be like this, some coefficient followed by power of a followed by power of b, and number of summation of exponent, summation of power of a comma b, that will always be n. And if a power is increasing, then b power will decrease. So this is your binomial theorem. Isn't it simple? This is the binomial theorem. X plus y power n, that will be, just decide. If you are taking, for example, if you are taking x power n, then y power 0. So just decide who will give you power 0. Who will give you y power 0? So nc 0. Who will give you y power 1? So nc 1. Who will give you y power 2? nc 2. Who will give you y power n minus 1? ncn minus 1. Who will give you y power n? ncn. So if x power is n minus j, then y power will be j. And this j, y power, this can go from 0 to n. And you can decide who will give you y power j. So from n, j will give you, from n you can select j. Those will give you y. This is your x plus y power 4. Tell me the answer for this. What is the coefficient of x power 12, y power 12 in the expansion of x plus y power 25? So x power 12, y power 13. First you tell me, is this possible? X power 12, y power 13, is this possible? Yes, this is possible, right? Because this is possible, because 12 plus 13, that is equal to 25. So this is definitely possible. And next, okay, so how many terms? So total 25 terms you have. You can decide who will give you x. You can decide who will give you x. And this is same as, you can also decide who will give you y. You can also decide who will give you y. So the answer will be, you can decide who will give you x, and that is same as you can also decide who will give you y. Both are same. So your answer will be 25C12. If I ask you, now tell me what is the answer. X power 12, y power 14. So what is the coefficient of this? So the coefficient of this, that will be 0. 0 will be the coefficient of this. So here, what is the answer? Answer will be 0. Because this is never possible. See, this is never possible. Because if you notice, then this 12 plus 14, this is not equal to 25. Okay, tell me the answer for this. What is the coefficient of x power 12, y power 13 in the expansion of this? I want, first, is it possible? Is this possible? Yes, of course it is possible. You can check. It will be possible. Now, what is the answer? So you can think like this. You can think a as 2x, and you can think b as minus 3y. This is how you can think. So you have a plus b plus power 25. This is what you have. This is what you have. Okay. So in this, basically what we want a power, we want a power 12, we want b power 13. This is what we want. So that will be 25C12. Now what is your a? Now what is your a? A is basically 2x, 2x power 12. What is your b? B is minus 3y power 13, 25C12. The question is asking, what is the coefficient of x power 12, y power 13? So x power 12, y power 13, the coefficient will be 2 power 12 multiplied by minus 3 power 13 multiplied by 25C12. This will be the answer. Okay, because we are only interested in this. This is what we want. We only want x power 12, y power 13. So the answer will be, so finally, what is the final answer? Tell me the final answer. Final answer will be minus of 2 power 12, 3 power 13 multiplied by 25C12. This will be your answer. Okay, is this clear? Because we want this. This is what we want. So the coefficient will be this. Next question. So let's assume you have x power 3 plus 2y power 2 power 10. Okay, then my question is, what is the coefficient of I can ask you what is the coefficient of x power. So basically this type of question they can ask you, okay, x power 3. So every term that you will create here, every term that you will get, that will be like this. So this x power 3 power something will be there, and 2y square power 10 minus r will be there. So what I can do maybe, if I take, so I can do 12. Okay, so tell me the answer for this. Tell me the answer for this. What is the coefficient of, what is the coefficient of this? I am asking coefficient of this. So tell me the answer. I am asking coefficient of this, coefficient of 2x power 12, y power 12. What will be the answer? So you can notice that first of all, you want x power 12. You want x power 12. So what you need, if you want x power 12, then you need its power 4. Its power 4 you want. Its power 4 you want. Then automatically, what will be the, if you want power 4, for this you want power 4, then automatically this will have what power? This will have what power? So 2y square. This 2y square, this power will be 10 minus 4. Okay, yes or no? Its power will be 10 minus 4. And how many times you can create this? That will be 10c4. That will be 10c4, because this is your r. This is your r. So I can say 10c4 times you can create this. So from here, what we got? We got x power 12, y power 12. What else we got? We got 10c4. What else we got? We got 2 power 6. So I can write like this. Now the question is asking what is the coefficient of this. So the answer will be, this is your answer. Answer will be 10c4 2 power 5. Is it clear? Is this clear to everyone? In the same question, if I do, in the same question, let me change. If I do y power 14, now what will be the answer? In the same question, if I do y power 14, now the coefficient will be, what will be the coefficient? Here the answer will be 0. The coefficient will be 0, because see what you want x power 12. So this term you want 4 times, because you want x power 12. This is what you want. This is what you want. So this term you want total 4 times. This you want. Then automatically, this will come 6 times. Then automatically this will come 6 times. So you can notice, if you have x power 12, then automatically y power will be 12. Y power will not be 14. So here the answer will be 0. Okay, so for this answer will be 0. So this is the idea. So you can get only y power 12. Like this, you can handle all these things. What is 1 plus x power n? Like if one of them is fixed, then what that will be? nc0 x power 0, nc1 x power 1, nc2 x power 2, and so on, ncn x power n, right? Because this is already 1. This is fixed. This is 1. So I can say, like, how many x will be there? So you can think like this. So if x is 0, then you can decide who will give you 0x. So nc0. If x is 1, then nc1. If x is 2, nc2. If x is power n, then, so what is this? Finally, what is this? This is basically x power, this will be 1 plus, okay, it will be like this. You will have 1 plus nc1x plus nc2x square, nc2 x square plus nc3 x cube, and so on, ncn x power n. So this will be your formula. Now if I put x equal to 1 in this, if I put x equal to 1, what will happen? Put x equal to 1, what will happen? Put x equal to 1. So put x equal to 1. If you put x equal to then 1, what will happen? You will get 2 power n. This will become 2 power n, and this will become nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 ncn, and this is your summation of binomial coefficients. Yes or no? This is your summation of binomial coefficient. We have already seen this, This is another way. The same thing you can do in many different ways. So this is your NCR summation, NCR, where R is going from n to 0 to n. So this will be 2 power n. Just put x equal to 1. If you put x equal to 1, this will become 2 power n. And if you put x equal to 1, then this will become summation of binomial coefficients. Put x equal to 1. So remember, in 1 plus x power n, this you already know, this is your NC0 plus NC1x plus NC2x square and so on, NCn x power n. Put x equal to -1. Then you will get 0. 0 equal to, because you are putting x equal to -1. So this will be like this. NC2 minus NC3 plus alternative plus minus will go on. Alternative plus minus, alternative plus minus. Now what you can do? You can take all the negative terms, you can take on this side. So this will be NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4, all the even terms, that is equal to all the odd terms. All the even terms will be equal to all the odd terms. Summation of even terms will be equal to summation of odd terms. If you put n equal to -1. Okay, is this clear? So if you put x equal to -1, if you put x equal to -1, this will become 0. 0 is equal to alternative plus minus will go on, alternative. So I can say that, I can say the summation of even coefficients, summation of even binomial coefficient is equal to summation of odd binomial coefficient. Is this clear? Summation of even binomial coefficient is equal to summation of odd binomial coefficient.